Hi, welcome back to our Mess in the Nest home tour. Today we are back working on phase 10 and we're excited. We're getting closer and closer. We're working on the kitchen island. As you know, we worked with Highland Cabinetry. They're located in downtown Phoenix, Arizona, and they were a pleasure to work with, and I would do it again. They ended up hand delivering a lot of the cabinets because, you know, we are located mountaintop and it's extremely hard to get a large box truck up here. So they were able to transfer the different cabinets very carefully, and we place them in the garage. So if you follow phase 10, you'll see the beginning of that whole scenario, and it was a beautiful way that they delivered them and stuff. So I was really, really happy about it. So anyways, we are working on the cabinets right now, and we're not gonna install them yet, just because there were a couple things that did not pass when we had our first inspection close to the final one. So there's a couple electrical outlets that did not pass that need to be addressed. So we're gonna go ahead and have the electrical done and finished correctly. So the electrician should be coming up next week and they'll be addressing all this. They're also going to address a chandelier that I'm going to be hanging in the above the staircase. So kind of do everything at one time, but we are not going to install the cabinets right now just because there's a lot of still a couple drywall, some painting touch-ups going on, and I don't want to get any more dust than we have to on these cabinets. So we really want to keep them protected until we're ready. So we did go over last week. We took a look at a couple islands. We did pick out 3 slabs. We're super excited about them. So you'll have to watch the videos on that. But we're not there yet, so where we are is we're still trying to figure out where exactly each cabinet's gonna go, but we're gonna hold off on that. So we also are working on the kitchen island back end. If you've been following our phase 9, we talk about the kitchen island building. So let me take you over there and we'll take a look. Okay, so here we are on the back end of the island, and you know we wanted to keep this very, very simple. If you were following our beginning of our phase 9, we talk about why we decided to build the kitchen island like this. We definitely wanted to have like a minimalistic feel, and we didn't want a bunch of cabinets on the back end. We wanted something very unique. So we took the old corbels that came off the old home. They were existing and they were with Viga poles, and it was very like kind of old world, not really the feel we wanted to go for when we did the major renovation over here in the Mess in the Nest home tour. So we ended up removing those. We ended up having the pillars. Basically, they're very minimalistic and they're just stucco at this point. So we took these old corbels, I sanded them down and basically to the raw wood, and they're absolutely gorgeous. We just love them. We're still debating whether we're going to put probably a final stain on them, but we want to keep them natural wood. But even having them just coated to forbid anything was to spill on them. So we're really, really happy with them. If you're interested in that video in the making, you can follow that on our phase 9. But right now we are just, what I need to do is come back and I need to go ahead and drywall all this area and mud it very, very well so that everything is smooth and clean finished, because we are not putting any kind of paneling on this. So it needs to be very, very smooth. So what I'm going to be doing is after that is done, I'm going to go ahead and put the shelving in. We will surprise you when we get to that point. We have a really cool idea on something. So in the meantime, we picked up some strip lighting because we wanted to have some lighting under this kitchen island. So say you come in the kitchen and it's super dark in here, and you obviously know we have all the views. We love to look out the windows at night. So we don't want a lot of bright lights in here. So I figured if we could just turn those on and it's kind of just like relaxing, that would be the perfect scenario. So if you can follow us, I would love to be able to show you how we're gonna do that. We also are just finishing up some of the drywall ceiling around a lot of the speaker holes. If you know, I wired the speakers to save money. So that took me a little bit of time. I did it when we were in the framing phase. So there is a phase. I am going to be talking about that. I have not done the video on it, but it will walk you through on how to do it and how I ended up doing it. I did a lot of research, but if you look, I have done multiple areas of them in the different rooms. So I will let you know when I post that video, but in the meantime, Monday we are going to be having the chandelier hung right here in the large staircase area. So we'll get that up, and once we get that going, we will revert back to the kitchen island. So keep following, and I will keep you posted on any of the progress happening. It's the small things that matter.